Hey folks, pretty good rain in parts of the valley again today. You see the stuff up there in northeastern Starr County up to the north from there. But the heavier rain was in Cameron, Willacy counties again today, much like yesterday, close to the same locations, just a little variation. Look how it's died now though. This is over the last hour and a half and it's just gone from some bright orange on there and actually some thunder and lightning now to just a little bit of leftover rain right on I-69E from Combs down to the south side of Harlingen, and it's just about faded away. That will probably be the end of that. I think the rest of the night should be quiet across the region. Now, as you take a look at the satellite and radar together, you see stuff kind of fire up, but it's not like yesterday where that big line right in here that fired up and the tops of the clouds got blown off to the west. A little different setup today. We're losing some of the moisture, and I think tomorrow probably even drier than today. Yeah, the sea breeze will probably come to life again, but very isolated, even less activity than today. Not as much thunder and lightning even as today, and today was less than yesterday. I think Thursday, same kind of thing. You might see some stuff on the sea breeze, but not much. Friday, we start to see the moisture increase again. Sea breeze comes to life, and over the weekend, I think the chance of rain will go up again. If you look, we're 20-20-20 the next 3 days, but if we had the weekend in there, you'd see bigger numbers than that. Take a look at Texas tonight. Scattered showers and storms up in the northern part of the state, some stuff over in northern Mexico kind of bleeding into West Texas, and then down to the east of us, we got a wave. We'll watch that. Here it comes. That's that tropical disturbance, northern coast of the Yucatan Peninsula, pushing westward, and likely, if it's got a 20% chance of development, but if it stays disorganized, that's when we get an increased chance of rain here, because even though the center of that should stay to the south of us, some of the moisture spreads up the coast and gives us scattered showers and probably some thunder showers as we head into the weekend. So we're watching this system right here. The Hurricane Center gives it a 10 to 20% chance of developing the next 2 to 5 days as it pushes off to the west, southwest. We are not in that focus right now. It looks like the big ridge to the north should hold that system down to the south. But again, if it stays disorganized, it's like all that moisture runs into Mexico and then it just gets spread out up the mountains and we end up with scattered showers here. We're also, of course, watching Tropical Storm Karen. A lot more impressive today than yesterday. Basically 35 miles southeast of San Juan, Puerto Rico right now with the winds of 45 miles per hour. It's going to move northward for a while, remain probably at least a tropical storm, but once it gets out well east of Florida, it just sits there because the big high up here stops it. Can't go any farther to the north, so it starts to move to the west. So by the middle of next week, it's hard to say where that's going to be, but it's certainly no threat right now other than to Puerto Rico. Jerry moving off to the northeast out there, and then finally on the other side of the Atlantic, tropical storm Lorenzo moving off to the west. The winds right now are 65 miles per hour. It's a long way out there right now, just to the west-southwest of the Cape Verdes. Moves off to the west, then turns to the north, becomes a Category 3 perhaps by Friday afternoon, but again, stays out to sea at least for a while, probably stays on the other side of the Atlantic. Temperature-wise, here's where we stand right now. 100 in Rio Grande City, 95 McAllen, 91 West. We'll go cooler where the rain's been falling in Harlingen, 86 there. Tomorrow we're well up into the 90s again, except at the beach, 87. Southeast winds about 10 to 16. Next 3 days, the norm is 91, and we'll be just a little bit above that, likely at about 95 degrees. So here's what's going on at the coast. We've got tides, winds, southeast winds 5 to 15. 3 tides. Isolated thunderstorms, the risk of rip currents remains high. So your First Warn 5 AccuWeather forecast for tonight, partly cloudy, warm and muggy, 76. Those evening showers in Harlingen just about gone. Then tomorrow, spotty showers, pretty isolated stuff, not very widespread. Most areas tomorrow will stay dry. As we look at the next 7 days, we don't change temperatures much. We keep it in the mid-90s all the way through the forecast period. Chance of rain goes up a little bit for Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, but even at that, right now we're looking at maybe 30%, just a little bit more active across the valley. That's your updated First Warn 5 AccuWeather forecast.